Thanks for joining us here on NewsNation Rush Hour. I'm Nichole Berlie. And right now in Texas, an intense manhunt underway for a dangerous escaped inmate. Investigators are still searching for this man, Gonzalo Lopez. He's serving 2 life sentences for murdering a man with a pickaxe and trying to shoot a sheriff's deputy. Now, Lopez has been on the run since last Thursday after getting out of his handcuffs and taking control of a prison transport bus. Now, guards then shot out the tires, and that's when Lopez ran into a wooded area. Now, investigators intensely searching a more than 100-mile span of a nearby highway. And over the weekend, NewsNation learned Lopez does have ties to the Mexican mafia as well as gangs here in the U.S. Officials telling our Brian Enton that this escape was planned, and it is possible. With Lopez's gang affiliations, there was a car following that prison transport bus, which then picked him up. But investigators say it's far more likely he's actually still hiding in this area. And I want to bring in retired Chief Deputy U.S. Marshal Matthew Fogg, who has many years of experience tracking down fugitives. Matthew, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Now, our reporting does suggest he may have been picked up. As we just said, he could, potentially be anywhere right now, including, though, still in that immediate area. Which scenario, based on your experience, seems more likely to you?
I think he's probably still in the same area because of the fact that once he was able to overpower the guard that was driving the bus, he had to drive the bus a distance. And I'm sure, at that point in time, he jumped out. So there's no real pinpoint as to where he is. Now, of course, this happened last Thursday. I would think after a few more days, I'm sure they've expanded their search, even though they're concentrating on that area where he ran with the dogs and everything else. But the reality of it is they are also checking all records, finding out who he was in contact with and all of that. So there's a lot of follow-up behind just the fact they're searching that area.
So, as you mentioned right there, this man escaped on Thursday. And, obviously without money, without resources,
Right.
It's very difficult to remain in hiding, very difficult to remain in hiding when you do have those resources. How has he been able to successfully remain on the run for 5 days now?
Well, again, maybe he's an avid woodsman. I don't know his background, but the bottom line, because we track now people that were hiding in the woods and all that type of stuff. But the reality of it is he's in his domain because he's Mexican. He speaks the language, the Hispanic, and all of that. So he could have run into somebody. He could be just hiding out in a particular in a dark spot. I don't know, but the reality of it is they're doing all types of searches. They got the helicopters out there with the infrared, everything. They're looking, they're searching. But reality is, if they don't get him within the next few days, I would say maybe he did hitch a ride or jump in somebody's car and force them to drive him off somewhere, and we may hear about that later.
We do know statistics from the U.S. Bureau of Justice suggest there were more than 2,000 prison escapes every year, which really seems unbelievable. How do we get that number closer to zero?
Well, a lot of those escapes are people who walk away from halfway houses and stuff like that. It's not like people like this type of escape or someone going over the wall inside a prison, that type of thing. So that number's inflated from that perspective. But the reality of it is that you got 2 million prisoners in America and all over this country. And when you're talking about that many people, you're going to have the worst of the worst are going to try to get out. So you're always trying to concern. And the reality of it is that, we don't have enough prison guards, people to watch these folks. They get keys inside. They pass stuff around and able to get out of their handcuffs. So it always has to be a constant searching, especially when you're moving prisoners. You got to check them and make certain that, their restraints are secure, all of that stuff. Right. So even the fact that there wasn't a cage, I'm thinking there should have been a cage between the driver and the prisoners in the back. So I don't know how if there was a cage, he shouldn't have been able to get through that cage. But these are all of the things that they always got to be concerned with people escaping up with his nature. Right, and people certainly can be very creative. All right, retired Chief Deputy U.S. Marshal Matthew Fogg, thank you so much, sir. We appreciate it. You're welcome. Well, coming up on News. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.